Hello, folks. I'm Milton Wackenhaufer, founder of the Wackenhaufer Corporation, and I'm proud to introduce our new programming series, Myth Perceptions. You know, when I first heard the story of Robin Hood, I was no more than a boy, living on my father's estate in Germany. But even then, something struck me as wrong. Why was Robin Hood so angry all the time? Why did he turn to crime, then infect the countryside with his dangerous ideas by giving them gold that they had never earned? As for the disputed reign of good King John, his brother Richard may have been brave in battle, but his homosexual antics off the field made a mockery of his office. In our exciting new series, Myth Perceptions, we'll show you what really happened. The story behind the legend of Robin Hood.
We looked around and he was gone. He just left us there to die.
You don't have to fight Robin. You have a choice. Violence never solved anything.
I looked him straight in the eye and said, "Gee, thanks for the gold coins, Mr. Hood, but I'll never stand on my own 2 feet if I take your money."
You lied to me, Robin. How can I ever trust you again?
Sherwood Forest. Today, the region is home to a gleaming shopping mall surrounded by bustling freeways, a testimony to man's ability to shape his natural world. But back in 1162, this part of England was barely passable. Thick underbrush, towering dark trees, biting insects, dangerous wild animals, and a brutal band of ne'er-do-wells and cutthroats known, ironically, as the Merry Men.
I recall when first we came to the woods.
Yes, my love. I never tire of hearing how you first came to Sherwood, though you tell it time and time again.
Long years ago, as a beardless lad, I'd wander many a day. I'd live the life that my mother feared, for the king's deer I would slay. And thus to live beyond the law, I then to Sherwood fled. I did not dare for mercy hope, for the king's man, he lay dead. And then my only life was the sun through the leaves and the sky above my head, a song by the fire and bracken for a bed. Safe is castle wall and dry is church's dome, but city life is crowded, and the green wood is my home.
Ah, enchanting, but don't fall under the spell. Robin Hood had already taken his first steps into the sleazy underworld of medieval crime. Rather than turn himself in, or at worst, he might lose his hands to the axeman, he became angry and irrational, spreading his intoxicating ideas.
Robin said that a woman could do anything a man could do. Ride a horse, fight, become sheriff. Now I know I should have never left the kitchen. I'm truly happy there.
We deserved everything we got for joining up with Robin Hood.
We killed when we had to, but we're only following Hood's orders. Fighting wasn't something we enjoyed, except Robin. He'd get this crazed look in his eyes. He and that woman.
Smite him where it hurts.
Just across the border lay the modest castle of the Sheriff of Nottingham, the overworked, underappreciated enforcer of the law. When you think of him, you probably imagine a vicious, mindless brute.
Come closer, Robin. I am going to split you from chin to navel. Then I'm going to cut off your head and piss down your neck.
In reality, however, as these rare archival home movies show, the sheriff was a dedicated family man, a loving father, deeply religious, devoted to his country, with a soft spot for puppies. Until the arrival of Robin Hood and his vicious gang, the sheriff's castle was a fabulously exciting destination for priests and nobles from all over the Southlands, known for its non-stop entertainment.
Yeah. Come on, girls. You get it. The ladies have gone wild, as you anticipated, my lord.
Indeed, Gisborne. I am dismayed. Have them brought to my chambers. I will extol the virtues of God and country.
Lecherous swine.
What's that?
Nothing. More wine.
My lord, Robin Hood, the notorious outlaw, has killed 3 of your men and robbed a wealthy caravan of innocent merchants traveling to the slave market in York.
3, eh? How much gold did he get?
3 bags full, my lord. He gave 2 bags to the peasantry to help them survive this year's failing crops. The rest went to veterans crippled in King Richard's war.
Gave it, you say?
Cripples. Ha! They probably make more money begging than half my men.
People say he's a hero, sir.
You see what I'm up against, Gisborne? I try to enforce the law, to defend my God, my king, and my country, and I am met by scorn and ingratitude. This bearer of bad news has soured my gruel.
I'm just the messenger, my lord.
Must we constantly hear about wars and famines? Have no maidens been kidnapped? Is not the addition I put on the castle an architectural marvel?
I meant no harm, my lord. Clearly you are favored by God. Are we not all brothers? Even if God hates lowly creatures like myself?
I'm not your brother.
Take him away and flay him before he commits a crime.
But, my lord, Brother Gisborne, in the name of God, please don't flay me. Don't flay me, bro. Don't flay me, bro.
Let me assure you that flaying does not hurt nearly as bad as that minor character made it sound. People often exaggerate to get attention. Let us return to our story. Robin Hood's path of rebellion leads to an inevitable reckoning with the law.
What did you hope to accomplish, Hood? By stealing the wealth of the most deserving and giving it to the least deserving.
I thought I might do some good, although I'm not sorry for what I've done. Marion? What are you doing with Sir Guy? I thought you loved only me.
But Guy has a summer home in York, Robin. And he's a successful businessman. He's starting a franchise of private prisons and creating scores of jobs for the merry men. It's brilliant.
You'll notice that we've skipped over the traditional climax of the Robin Hood myth. His miraculous escape back to Sherwood, where, mortally wounded, he selects the site of his burial by firing an arrow into the forest with an illegal longbow. Well, there is some truth to that part of the legend. On the day of his execution, Robin fired an arrow skyward. That arrow struck the sheriff while praying to his personal God, alone in his private temple. To honor the good sheriff's martyrdom, workers erected a shrine on that site, and later on, the region's first bank, and finally, the 40-story corporate headquarters of Wackenhaufer Family Entertainment. That's right, I'm standing on sacred ground right now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next Sunday with another episode of Myth Perceptions. Until then, keep your head in the clouds and your feet on the ground.